I love that name.
Are we live? Is this thing on?
Let's go, baby.
Friendship Friday. Guys, I almost broke my sobriety today, my 2-year sobriety, like this close to ordering it on Uber Eats, but I had to go answer the door instead of doing the show. So we are settling for a coffee. Cheers. We are queued up, guys. We are booted up. We're ready to rock out. Let's shout out everybody in the community in here. We got Packers fan. That's your boy Fry at the 103. Yours truly at the 104. We got the GOAT of GOATs, Senor El Goto, one of the greatest best ball drafters on the fucking planet, drafting right next to me at the 105. His name is Updog. If you guys haven't heard about him, fix your life. He's called Kyron Williams and Puka their breakout season in Puka's rookie year. He called Brock Bowers and Bucky Irving last year. I thought he was going to take a break from drafting. He has 8 lineups. So he has been drafting. And I'm going to pay attention to his roster. We got my boy Carl Ramrod at the 108 and George Slot Merchant at the 111. And we got Bomb at the 112. Updog, I will send you the link right now so you can hop in with us, buddy.
So I just want to let you know that this is 5 straight days of drafting this week, and you have had a top 5 pick all 5 times. I have not been in the top 5 once.
I know, but like the roles are going to reverse very soon.
What's up, champ?
I'm just going to be at the back end.
You know better.
Updog, I sent you the stream link if you want to hop
third,
in, brother.
You're almost on the clock.
You know you're always welcome here. All right. We got Updog with the eyes. We got Hooscoats with the eyes. We got Knifey Spoony with the eyes. What's up, Hooscoat? Good to see you, buddy. Look at Blast from the Past, one of my favorite human beings on the planet. Literally, this guy was
we're going out tonight too.
Every possible waking hour during our 24-hour charity stream. Shout out to 2 fat guys, Anthony Juris. Great articles, great human being. Even better human being, top-notch person, love him in pieces. Shout out to you, Anthony. I miss you, man. I genuinely miss you. I miss talking ball. I want to know your hot takes. I want to know who you like, who you don't like. And yeah, Friendship Fridays is really, really here, man. Top 5 overrated. What's top 5 overrated? Knife, I almost had a brew. We came really close to it, man.
They're downstairs in the fridge.
All right, so let's make today's like goal very easy, okay? Let's make our like goal 20 likes, and I'll do a giveaway. All right,
smash the likes.
20 likes, and we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a nice duck race. I'm on another show tonight, hence the coffee. I'll be joining Tyler Bradley and Joe Firk and Derek Brown on the Fantasy Football Advice Network at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Cheers. I feel like I'm talking too much. This is my co-host with the most. In case you guys didn't know, his link is in the description. If you're not subscribed, fix your life. He's good people, and he puts out good content. Just don't pay attention to the Travis Hunter bullshit because it's all nonsense. Introduce yourself to the folks.
What's good, everybody? Derek, a.k.a. Sleazebomb, host of My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football podcast. You can find it on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. We also have just launched our Patreon Discord as well that we're working on to get fully up here in about 2 weeks, but it's already functioning. A couple members in there. Thank you guys for the support. And yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll, man. Friendship Friday. We got going out tonight for dinner and beers with the boys. So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Friendship Friday. Anthony says I'm kind of working my way back. Won't be around as much, but I will have a presence. Hey man, you're always welcome here with arms wide open, with arms wide open under the draft lights. I remixed it for you. Welcome. Sorry, I'll stop. I love Creed so much, man.
Puka Nacua McCaffrey at the turn. Love me.
It's a pretty good start there. Oh my God. I talk about Creed, and then this guy shows up, and he hears, "Well, arms wide open." Shout out to Elijah. I love you, brother. You're one of a kind and one of my favorite human beings. Even though you don't understand football, you understand me. God bless you.
And I'm like, he doesn't know how much of a Creed fan I am. It's kind of funny.
I had no idea you were a Creed fan. Honestly.
Oh yeah, big time. Let's see what we got here.
Welcome to
George goes G.T. Bowers. Okay, a little Bowers action.
What's the name, Sleaze?
Genty Bowers.
Yes.
Jaunty.
All right, guys. You guys want a chance to win $500,000? Smash a like. We get to 20 likes. We're doing another giveaway. All you got to do is draft fantasy football lineup. I will put the money there for you. The place to be, Disco and Sleaze. Under 4 minutes before the first Creed song. Nice. I know, right? I know. That's my summoning song. I love it. I love it.
So we've got 70 viewers on the Twitter side, on my side. If you guys read the title in there, it says, come on over to the YouTube side, Big Draft Energy. It's right in the title. All you have to do is smash a like. If you're a subscriber, you get a chance to win $500,000 free ticket, guys. Come support the YouTube side as well.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So that's a lot of people on your side. My Twitter side's doing no numbers right now.
It took a while to load it in. I don't know if it was messed up or whatever. I was like, what's going on here?
It is a stream. I mean, we got 14 people here in the YouTube, and this is the place to be with good people. Shout out to you guys. If you guys got fantasy football questions, we got fantasy football answers. That's for damn sure. This is my first share of an elite tight end, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't know how I'm going to pivot and what I'm going to do to pivot, but we're here. Shout out to James Saw. He says, hello, y'all. Is this where the cool kids are? It sure is. How we doing, boys? Living the dream, man. I'm running on fumes, next to no sleep. So I almost ordered alcoholic beverages and broke my sobriety of 2 years, but I think I can handle it now. Instead, my wife said, let's pivot and have a coffee. So we're having a coffee because I'm on another show tonight with the Fantasy Advice Network. We'll be on with Tyler Bradley, Joe Ferk, and
Super chat, brother.
The legend D-Bro. Elijah Law. You didn't have to do that, Elijah, but you did, and God bless you, man. Do you want me to show a toe?
That's what I did.
Do you want a toe? Do you want to see my areola? Is that what you're asking for? Caesar I'm so sorry. Figueroa. Cesar Figueroa. Caesar. Someone offered me McConkey for Burden and Jacobs Dynasty Superflex. My starters are May, Gibbs, Barkley, London, Flowers, Waddle, Pitts, Jacobs, Chase Brown, and Cam Ward, Richardson.
Josh Jacobs and Taylor, huh? All right.
They offered him McConkey for Burden and Josh Jacobs. No, I'm not taking that. I'm sorry. I like Loud McConkey a heck of a lot, but I'm not taking that. What about you, Sleaze?
I think I'm taking that.
You think you're taking it?
I think I'm taking that. Jacobs on his last leg. I know Burden. He's in a massive timeshare. McConkey's going to be the guy. You do have 3 running backs to sustain your running back depth. And McConkey's value, probably about a 1.5. Josh Jacobs probably about 1.10. Probably on his last year, maybe 2 years. Burden's going to be in a nightmare target share. I'm going McConkey.
Okay, but like he has London, Flowers, Waddle.
Yeah, that's not good. You
That's
want more
not
than
bad
that
either. All right. I mean, he 50-50 split. Your call. I understand the logic behind it. You don't have any big names, but I think London has top 10 floor and ceiling this year. I think he's just going to finish as a top 10. Flowers is one of my favorite spike week freaks, and I think we're going to see another gear of Jalen Waddle this year for sure. But thank you for the question. Don't break it. Keep building on that 2-year streak. Here's the thing, man. COVID, like all I did was like game and
I'm taking these running backs off the board
and like do like fantasy football stuff in the evenings, and I just kept drinking. I mean, COVID's pretty much over, right? I don't want to jinx it, but I appreciate that. Oh yeah, your favorite Titans fan is in the house. Oh snap! Does that mean I need to draft Calvin Ridley ahead of ADP? Probably not. Probably not. I do like Calvin Ridley a heck of a lot, and I love that combination. That's one of my favorite stacks to target. I just haven't had it. Can we play disco good? Man, I'm so sorry. I still don't have it, but
It's like you're trying to figure out like, is the big one?
What's up? What's up?
we still have that one. We still have that one. That one's still working. Man, I wish I had a chance to play with you guys. Best ball, it's bull crap. Are you still in Washington? Sanders looking better than Gabriel at minicamp today. For the proof, the Browns really don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing 100%. No, I think. Oh, I almost said it.
DK?
I almost said it. DK. Shout out to Mr. First Down. If you guys are not subscribed to him on YouTube, if you're not following him on TikTok, if you're not following him on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, fix your life. He really is one of a kind, and he gives you the best, most top-notch Tennessee Titans information that's out there.
By the way, shout out to Spike Week as well. If you guys are not on Spike Week, this is my second draft here, locked in with Spike Week. I got it all figured out now, and I don't have any of these 3 players that I've drafted so far in McCaffrey, Pakua.
I like that you got the. Hey man, shout out to Spike Week. We love Spike Week, and shout out to whoever hooked you up with those Spike Week draft tools.
Someone did. I don't forget who it was.
$500 value. Shout out to whoever did that. The draft tools are incredible, top notch. Absolutely, it'll take your drafting to the next level. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to B. Kurt and all the other folks from the Spike Week channel. Just great people all around.
So this is my first share of Nakua, McCaffrey, and Chase Brown in the main.
Oh God, George says I didn't have the volume turned on. It's been auto drafting disaster. Let's see what you got.
Not bad. So it's not bad at all.
NT, Bowers, Worthy, and Daniels. You got potential ones at every position there. I don't hate it. I'm just curious to see how you save it. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. One of the greatest drafters, if not the greatest drafter on the planet.
You're too kind.
The
Good
man,
to be back.
Dog.
the legend, the runner-up in the 2023 Best Ball Contest. He walked away with $150,000. He called Puka Nacua. He called Kyron Williams in their breakout season. Wait, hold on. I'm on the clock. He called Brock Bowers. He called Bucky Irving. And he's here on an impromptu stream. We got the GOAT, the greatest of all time, here on the stream. Welcome up, dog.
What up, gents?
What an introduction.
I was just sitting down to watch the Leafs game and jumped in a draft. Saw you guys were in there. That's good timing.
Great timing.
I like it.
So Bijan Robinson start. Tell me. Where's your head at?
Yeah, I mean, I was either gonna go him or CD, and just I built a Bijan team earlier today, so I don't know. I just I like how it ended up, so I thought I'd do another one.
Yeah, show faster to you since we've been doing the.
I love it. Sleaze is finally using his Spike Week tools. Do you have anything to advise him on the Spike Week tools? The draft hacker?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I've been using it for years. It's like almost.
I just got it installed this morning.
Yeah, it's really, really useful. There's a whole bunch. There's like so many different features. It honestly takes a while to like.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing yet, really. But
deep dive the stuff and figure out what you like. I have a few things for like combinatorial like stuff, like percent drafted with your first round, second round, third round player, so you can kind of vary that up. They have like projected combo ownerships as well.
That's
so
what I'm looking at right now. Yeah,
so you can, like if you do what Disco did and drag up BTJ, you're going to see like your second and third round picks are like never going to be owned with them, basically. Like
right,
by
which
projection.
is the different strategy you want.
Yeah, and then one of the best features, which is like really slept on, and it's really good for drafters for cumulative. They have like a total number of game stacks, little number, and so for drafters, let's say you've drafted like 10 players already, it'll have a little number saying this next player plays the players you've already drafted 7 times, so you can build in like single game correlation into your lineup. Where people normally do that for playoff contests, right? Like you want to have your week 15, 16, 17. In here, you can be like, oh, this guy pairs up with the lineup I've drafted like really well. If these games shoots out, my whole lineup's gonna pop. So it's something I use as like a tiebreak on drafters, like a lot.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, because there's so many tools. I'm like, Jesus, I gotta.
Yeah, it's like
spend some time here.
There's so much.
Crazy.
But like using the HUD is big. And once you get a lot of drafts under your belt and like upload them, you can see your combinatorial ownership and like, make strategies.
That's
like,
what I was asking him. Is there any way that they can just auto upload? Do you have to upload every single one of them, huh?
Yeah, you just have to go click that little button and you go to My Teams and you submit it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, shout out Spike Week.
Shout out to Spike
They're,
Week. Shout out
they're real
Eric B.
G's.
B. Kurt. They're all legends. All right. So Mr. First Down says no. I think DK. I almost got canceled right there because I'm tired. I think DK get the yak hurt. Devin with the what's up. We up dog entered, so we got to play it again.
What's up? What's up?
We got the what's up. Shout out to up dog. I didn't have the volume turned on to auto draft. George is laughing.
Look at dude. It's been 1 week, or what is it? Been 2 days. DK's already gone up 7 ADP spots. Wow.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Peanut Butter says, yo, finally making to a live again. We've missed you, Peanut Butter and Jelly Time. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. We're back on the clock, Mundo Brundo.
Yeah, it's my first pick and share.
What's up,
I wish
James?
I got him in the 7th or whatever, but
Of who?
Pickens.
Okay.
I like his value now.
He's got to
Wow.
rise, man. He's got to be a 4th round pick by the end of the day, I would think.
You think that's
I
where
don't
he's
know.
going to go?
I'd say 5th.
I don't know. I think he's a value on Dallas for sure.
I do.
Hard to say. Like, there's a lot of good receivers in like the 4th and 5th. Like, well, I don't know. Definitely the 5th.
Yeah, that's where he's going to land as the 5th, I think.
Yeah, Shakir's probably my favorite one of them. But where did he go? Is he still available? No, there's no way he's still available.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's
77.
Heck yeah. Yeah, he's as safe of a pick. Like, if you need a floor play and just a consistent wide receiver on a weekly basis, I think he's the safest pick in best ball fantasy football this year in general. But Updog, after we catch up with the chat, we got some serious questions for you. No pressure. Yes, I am still in Washington. Rip sucks, man. I did it all pod. Kept saying the bad word instead of DK. My boy was inbox full of angry Florida fans. Fair enough. Yeah, Debro said that he made the same mistake as well, and I haven't made it yet, and I'm not going to. I don't want to get canceled. Squints, you killing me, Smalls. Kind of stuck with no wide receivers.
I'm interested to see what Updog does right here. Is he going
George
with the stack?
says-
He's debating.
George says text. Devin says boo Leafs. I'm a Sens fan. I should be booing them. Updog in the house. The goat. I think I already drafted the winner. Might be as well draft for a second. Might as well be drafting for a second. Stopping in while I have a minute at work. Hey man, I appreciate you. If you guys are not following my boy Hot Take City on the Twitter side of things, fix your life. It's just a good time. He really is entertaining. Devin, Leafs rock. Sleaze is a big fan. No, Updog is. Any other pit?
1-0 already. Let's go.
Okay, so we got a great question here. We'll go Updog, Sleaze, and I'll finish it off. Two Fat Guy says, any other pit wide receiver you like for the later rounds this year?
As of right now, you would think Roman Wilson, but I do think they're going to bring in a Lazard, or they're going to bring in a Keenan Allen or an Amari Cooper, so it's still kind of up in the air.
What do you think, Updog?
Yeah, I really hate Roman Wilson because I took him a bunch at the start of last year in like the 14th round. So I'm like, I'll mix him in. I don't really know. Like Calvin Austin was definitely like better than expected.
Yeah, that's who I'm gonna say. I'm interested in.
Yeah, like he's who I've been kind of sprinkling in as like a free pick. I just heard they have Robert Woods too. Apparently, they signed him. I think that's accurate.
2 years ago, B. Kurt came on the show from Spike Week, Speak of the Devil, and he said the boy's dead. He said Robert Woods is dead. There's no way he's going to be revitalized with Mason Rudolph at the quarterback or at the helm.
Most likely not. But it could be one of those situations where we come out of camp and he's just got the job. Like he might not be any good at it and he might fall off, but like he might give you a couple of weeks. But yeah, that seems like really crazy. No one's going to be clicking his name for sure. Like I don't think I will either.
No. Caesar says still negotiating McConkey, JMO, and Ricky P for Jacobs, Burden, McMillan, and a 2026 first. Jesus Christ. This is McConkey, JMO, and Ricky P for Jacobs, Burden, McMillan, a 2026 first. Yeah, I think you would take that. I think you would take that because I don't believe in like the 300 touch rule is terrifying. I don't know what you think about it, Sleaze or Updog, but the 300 touch situation.
I don't like owning JMO though. It's one of the hard pieces to move.
In basketball, when I respond to these, I think about basketball production and Spike Weeks. I don't really think about the kind of stress he causes in redraft to pick and choose which week to start him and which week. I mean, if he's on your team, you just got to make sure that you build a safe enough floor around him. But yeah, I trust your judgment, James. I'll
I was
reevaluate.
going to take Hawkinson too, but Mahomes fell too far.
Yeah, I mean Hawkinson's got to be a good click. He's
Yeah.
he's back. He's healthy. Like I'm worried about Minnesota. Just I don't know if what's his name? The kid's gonna be any good. The
McCarthy's him.
McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Yeah, there's I don't know, man. It's tough. Like he didn't throw a lot. He won a lot of games. He's coming off an injury. I don't know enough about the kid, but yeah, I haven't taken him yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. Maybe right here.
Honestly, I've been stacking whenever I get Justin Jefferson. I've been stacking him with Aaron Rodgers because I'm convinced Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know that's your take. It might be it, man. I feel like my Steelers teams I built with him are kind of dead now.
They could be, but Pickens is always a good spike week guy. I'm curious to see what DK does this year. I don't know if we're drafting him at his floor or ceiling, and that's really scary for me.
Yeah,
because it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of deal. He's definitely a gamble.
I just think they're definitely not going to be throwing the ball a lot, right? But it's probably going to mirror his production on Seattle. Like he was like the clear cut one pretty much the whole time he was there, and he never really like went nuclear.
Is Packers fan behind you?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Okay. Respectfully.
You said, go fuck yourself. You wanted Jalen Warren.
Respectfully.
He's the one that likes him a lot.
Yeah.
Hey man, I love Jalen Warren. Just like Updog said right now, like at the end of the day, those guys are going to be running the ball a lot. They have to run the ball a lot, and I'm invested in Jalen Warren. And I think he's an absolute steal here. So we took Najee. I'm okay with the Najee pick. I don't hate our running back room. I just desperately need quarterback, and I have a tight end. Never mind. So yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah, I was hoping to get Fields, and the Allen drafter took him.
Lazard, no, I'm not interested in Lazard. Peanut Butter Jelly says Pickens should thrive in Dallas. He's free to be a head case. Uncle Jerry loves that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I think Dak is.
He does, man.
He does. You're right.
He has no problem with the diva, right? He's like, yeah, bring him here. Like, let's go.
Anthony, love you, buddy. He says, sadly, time for me to check out. See you again soon. We miss you, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
5 days for bye weeks to come out.
Drafting from Florida, another draft road trip.
No, I'm at home base.
Yeah, home base. You gonna come to the Fantasy Football Expo this year, buddy?
I don't know.
Doubtful.
Is that best ball season for you?
Yeah. Isn't it like what's it, August, right?
August 11th, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, definitely not. I'll be
I love Evan Ingram this year.
Yeah, I don't like.
You'll be what?
I think he has the opposite.
I'll be like in the drafting streets in August for sure. I don't think I'll have any time. Like that's go time.
Yeah, I mean you were a trooper during like the darkest hours of the big draft.
I got to do it again, man. Underdog banned in New York, so I can't even go to Buffalo and register now. So
I'll make sure to catch. I'll make sure to coordinate the big draft energy 24-hour draftathon for charity with your draftathon.
Underdog is not in New York.
No, as of like a couple months ago.
So if you're in New York, make sure you sign up on Drafters using promo code Disco. The folks are probably asking what we're doing and where we're doing it and how they
never told them. Yeah,
I haven't told them. Okay, so this is not a mock draft. I repeat, not a mock draft. It's a real money draft with real money implications. How much real money are we talking about? I'll tell you, $2.5 million in total prizes, $500,000. Dollarooskies goes to first. It's total points format. Most points win. It's best ball weekly scoring from weeks 1 to 17. 12 teams draft fast and slow. It's a $20 entry, 150 max. My coffee just kicked in. There's also the Drafters $2 mini. $10K goes to first. It's $100 in prizes. $100,000 in total prizes. Same rules. It's a $2 buy-in. And if you use promo code Disco to double your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100, you could literally do 100 minis and get in there. Me and Updog were
Updog knows about Rashid Shaheed. I love it. He's gonna go. He's gonna pop this year, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude. My last 2 drafts, it's like him and Mims, and I'm
Yep,
like, I just like
both.
Shaheed better, or you could go down to Coleman, but Shaheed was just too good last year, man. And his knee injury wasn't major; it was just meniscus.
He's my most owned player right now.
Yeah, I think it's a great spot. I mean, they might just suck like the offense, but
And you get the garbage time stats all day, passing all day. It's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
he was just
ROI
too good last year to ignore it like 120, 115.
I
Yeah.
almost took him at the turn too.
Where did you finish in that mini last year? Because I know you and I were sweating.
Oh, I think it was like 35th or 40th or something. I had a really bad last 2 weeks.
my
Man,
last
my team was good. I had like Garendo and Jennings, and I was like, yo, like this
you
could
even had
be.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he was dead though.
Yeah, I know, but he still put up if I had any tight end help, I think I would have won. I was 7th coming into the last week and then finished 22nd. I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna win like top 5, nope. Instead of getting a Devontae Adams performance like you had, I got Chase Brown refusing to go into the end zone. James Conner,
Yeah, it was crazy,
playing,
man. What a
playing
wild
but
run
refusing
out.
to play.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker. We didn't get we got T. Higgins peak week, not Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow was still him. Keenan Allen disappeared. Cole Kmet did nothing except for 1 week.
It was crazy. Like the top of the drafters leaderboards, it was all Bengal stacks. The whole thing.
All of them.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley and Bowers and Bengals.
Yeah, it was tough. Like I had a lot of Saquon and like a good chunk of Chase, but yeah, just like not enough. Like not enough to be up there, man. So did you ever look at the winners like portfolio? Bengal Buck.
He cleaned house.
He did exactly what his name says. He drafted Bengals and Bucks.
Yeah,
and he was all over the top 100.
Yeah,
he had a bunch of them, right? Yeah.
Like one of maybe the best season ever. Like just because he was so right, and he won it outright. Like just crazy, man.
He cleaned house. Like he really. I never heard of him, never seen him. Don't know a thing about him. I don't know if he does content, but
yeah, he had like 1st, 9th, 11th, 15th, 27th.
All over, man. He just had so many combinations of like the 2 best offenses to have. Yeah, and like that's something I'm trying to take away from like his year, and it also like my team 2 years ago. It was a Dallas San Francisco stack, right? Like they're both like
both going nuclear,
both triple stacked. Fuck, someone took Dak unstacked, really? Okay. But yeah, like I'm trying to focus in on teams I like and build really strong stacks, and try to be less like in the details about single players and be like I like these teams and I'm going to try and get a lot of them, and hopefully like you have a season like Bengal where the teams you choose like go crazy.
Yeah, I think the 2 teams I really want to invest in this year is
Bengals.
No.
Do you think Burrow's getting hurt?
Yeah, I have a hard time with the Bengals just because of where they're priced.
Yeah,
like I don't want everyone builds that same double stack at the 1. It's like
right. You always see Chase Burrow every time.
It's annoying. Yeah,
it's the Chiefs and the Cowboys for me.
Yeah, I was annoyed I didn't get Dak there.
Dak is going off this year.
Chiefs and the Cowboys, those are 2 offenses, at least the passing game that I want to invest in heavily. Running game, I got my running game guys, like the guys in the contract here. I don't need correlation there. But
Jadon Blue, you took it 1, you rat. 120?
Your boy's been out here sniping all of us, and it feels bad.
You got Jordan Love, delicious 20 passed. What the Jesus?
That might be my best team I'm putting together right now.
Yeah, I like it. You should. Yeah. You trying to get Anthony Richardson late too?
Yeah. Well,
Jake Ferguson.
Now I have Love. I think I'm just going to keep her on Love and just forget on quarterback.
Jake Ferguson would be a great pick here, please.
That was the early plan, but Love fell. I had to take it.
Yeah, dude, Love fell 20 spots. That's ridiculous.
Andre says, "What's good, fellas? What's good, Andre? How many likes are we at, guys? 20 likes, and I'll give you guys the keyword so we can do a giveaway."
No one better do me in right here. I'm gonna be fucking pissed, bro.
I'm doing it. 17 likes. 3 likes away, guys. Smash those likes. If you guys are watching on the Twitter side, on either mine or Sleazeballs, hop on over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, and we're going to do a giveaway once we hit 20 likes, and we're going to give away an opportunity to win $500,000. All you got to do is draft a lineup, and just ask yourself, okay, why not you? We literally have somebody who finished second. How much money did you win that year? You finished second 2 years ago, Updog?
$150 American loonies.
$150,000. So ask yourself, why not you? Right? It just takes one draft.
Only
You
takes
deserve
one.
it.
That's the real key to it, man. Yeah, just
Yeah.
one perfect lineup, and that's all you need.
Get in here.
There will be more tight ends.
Sign up on Drafters. If you don't win the giveaway, use promo code DISCO to double your first deposit. Let's do it. I did you, and I'm sorry, Sleaze. I know you wanted it. I do. I know that you wanted it.
Because everybody's.
Yeah, I messed up. I should have taken Pitts, man.
You probably should have. But Kincaid worries me because
I'm all right. Fine, JJ McCarthy, come on down. We'll go for it.
I just vomited in my mouth for you.
Yeah, I way prefer.
Gotta stop drafting.
Penix there. I should have went Pitts and then got Penix. But...
Oh, he's a rat.
6'8" rat.
6'8" rat. Fucking.
Fuck. Don Kincaid concerns me. There's a lot of patellar tendonitis rumors and situations. He regressed his sophomore season. I'm kind of worried about him.
Damn,
yeah,
George
I saw that
rookie heavy.
I saw that news break over the last couple of weeks that he was like battling through injury like all last year. I don't really know enough about it, but he's just like cheaper than he's ever been, and
a nice stack to fall to you, George.
The Bills are so like we have no idea what's going to happen in Buffalo. Who's going to catch the passes? So it seems okay.
I think Shakir is the safest bet, and then like it could be a Curtis Samuel, it could be
Palmer.
Joshua Palmer, who it could be an Elijah Moore. It could be one of those guys. Jonathan Coe says like number 20 for my dog up. Let's go. Okay, so keyword, because we got 3 pals on here. And if you guys are not familiar with the channel and what we do here, every Friday is Friendship Friday here on the channel. So to enter our giveaway, guys, to enter and win an opportunity, you have to be 1, subscribe to the channel. 2, you have to like the video. 3, you have to put hashtag friendship like you see down there in the chat. Hashtag friendship to enter the giveaway, and we'll be doing a fun little duck race at the end of the stream. And yeah, all right. On the League says, how's it going? You should just ask your question, OTL, because I'm not going to do it for you. Just ask your question. I know why you're here. I literally told you Updog's in here, and since I've posted, this guy's predicted the right guys to target, especially late. That's what people are going to be asking. So, Updog, are you prepared with that answer? Who are your targets? Who are guys that you're very bullish on this year?
Yeah, I'm not really sure late. Like I haven't done too many drafts. This is only my eighth draft of the year.
Type friendship in chat for the giveaway.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't really have any like go-to guys as of now. I'm just scrolling, having a look. Oh, that's my pick. Jesus. Okay.
All right. 10 seconds. 9.
Talking go-to guys at value or go-to guys regardless?
Well, like I said, I'm trying to focus on team stacks, and the one team that's really like piqued my interest is the Falcons. I remember our conversation last year, Disco, when I told you Drake London was like one of the worst picks on the board.
And what I tell you, just let the folks know what I told you.
Well, I don't remember. You just said like you were of the opposite opinion.
Yes.
And I mean it. Like you were right because he ended up wide receiver 4, I think. But he also scored like 35 points in week 18.
50 points in the last week.
Yeah. So like if you take out that game, it was like like I'm right or whatever. So, but my whole thesis was that Kirk was like a shell of himself, and I wasn't counting on Kirk to power the offense, and Penix was like interesting, and the more I've looked into it, and with his price, I could just see them like having a big year. Like he can throw the ball. He can throw the ball deep. He's got like an insane arm. They clearly want to throw because they went after Kirk to Chuck. They drafted Penix to Chuck. And like you can get their entire team right now. Like their entire starting lineup is like there's no questions about it. Like we know who the wide receiver 1, 2, 3, running back 1, tight end 1 is. they're all probably cheaper than they should be. They're all certain to be on the team and like have a good run. So that's like that's one of the teams I'm going after is like all Falcons.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Unless because like some of the guys who won some of these tournaments, it looked like there was a lot of auto drafts and people were just giving them the juiciest values as humanly possible. I don't think there's a world where we'll ever see a lineup with both Bijan and Drake London on the same lineup. So you'd probably have to either reach early on Drake London and make the bet on Drake London and then get Penix for correlation purposes and Pitts, or maybe even throwing a Mooney in there, or go Kyle Pitts, Bijan, Kyle Pitts, and Penix. But Penix has to be in the combination. You could even throw in Darnell Mooney there.
Mooney's a great pick. Like he goes at the end of this like wide receiver range where he's like the last guy who we know is like a surefire wide receiver 2, and he goes like pick 100.
I say that to say this. I'm not trying to argue your point because obviously you're the GOAT at this, but it's just like it would be safer, in my opinion, if you could get the correlation where you can get the wide receiver, get the running back, and get the, you know what I mean? Like you could do that.
I mean, they're priced up so high, it's kind of it's kind of tough because you can't get the RB1 and the wide receiver 1. I get it. Like the last team I built was I had Bijan, and then I didn't have London, but I had Penix, I had Mooney, I had Pitts, I had Ray. And that's the first one I've done with Atlanta, so I'm like not overweight yet, but I'm gonna be like that's it's in the works.
Okay, and is there any other team that you're bullish on other than Atlanta?
Not right now. That's just something I've kind of been thinking about the last couple of days, and just decided it's gonna be something I lean into early. Like I'm not really like a dialed in like prospect guy. I like to kind of see how the market unfolds and then like pick my spots, you know.
You smashed your rookie call on Puka. You smashed your rookie call on Bucky.
Bucky was that was good.
Bucky, you had like I remember vividly both times I had you on the stream. 3 times I had you on the stream. The first time I said, "Who do you think you're going to be overweight on? Who's this year's Kyron?" You said Bucky Irving. I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "I don't see it."
Yeah,
like,
and people are calling him like people are saying he was basically the Kyron of last year. So it's not bad. It's a good guess.
It wasn't a guess. It wasn't a guess. There's a process. So I'm looking forward to the process being done. But OTL has a very, very, very good question here. And hey, don't disrespect my New England Patriots. OTL says, what teams are you avoiding this year, Updog? Great question.
Sorry, I'm just deliberating here. It's kind of gross.
I'm avoiding the Steelers, except for DK Metcalf because the volume could be there. The other teams avoiding. I mean, all Carolina Panthers wide receivers. One team I really like to go along with him is the Cardinals. I'm in on Kyler Murray, Marvin, and McBride.
Yeah, that was my last team in the Atlanta stack. It was Arizona on the other side. I had the Marvin McBride double. It's a sick team. I posted it on Twitter.
I think a team I'm avoiding, other than the running back room, is Jets at ADP, and definitely Dolphins. I'm trying to avoid the Dolphins this year. Those are teams I'm not interested in. Because Dolphins can't block worth a damn. We got to give away hashtag friendship. So let's catch up with who's entered. Hashtag friendship from Devin's entered the giveaway. Jason's entered the giveaway. James has entered the giveaway. Sleaze is in. No Caps in. Squints is in. OTL is not in.
Did you get in the chat? You type it in the YouTube chat.
He's not even subscribed to me. He's sniping my guys, and he's not even subscribed.
He's subscribed. Are you subscribed to him? You better be.
I think I am.
Oh my, he's not a tech guy.
Subscribe. Personalized? Yeah, right?
Yeah, he's subscribed.
Friendship.
I just realized that you typed in the chat there. You guys streaming 7 p.m. Eastern time every night, buddy. Monday to Friday. Kyle Ramrod has entered the giveaway. Tyson Fries entered. You got to put a hashtag, but I'll take it. Willie's in. I agree. Steelers will be rough. Frymouth at price is pretty good right now. I like Calvin Austin. I love Jalen Warren. Those are the only guys at ADP where I see there's going to be a positive return on investment. But yeah, I mean, DK Metcalf, I'm kind of not drafting him much, but it's like I alluded to earlier. It's one of those guys where I'm going to be sick to my stomach. Same way I was sick to my stomach for overdrafting DK Metcalf last year in round 3 and drafting DJ Moore in round 2. I overdrafted.
I did it so much myself, man. I did it
Yep.
like a lot.
Yeah, trust me. I had like 23 different combinations with that because I really thought those 3 wide receivers, with those 2 wide receivers paired with Jamar Chase would be spectacular. But the answer was always Jamar Chase, Saquon, and either Derrick Henry, Kyren Williams, or one of those other explosive backs like a Devon Achane. It's tragic that I was not like I had 16% Saquon, I had 3% Derrick Henry, and that killed me. That absolutely killed me. So I'm trying to change my tactics. I like the idea of hero wide receiver, and I'm just playing off of the concept of hero wide receiver. But it definitely brings a whole different layer for me to consider moving forward, especially when you're talking about this team stacks. We saw it work last year. So yeah, just a lot to consider and a lot.
I liked George's team here too.
George, yeah, we got quite a few people here in this draft, so a lot of snipage for sure. Tyson's entered, and OTL's also entered the giveaway. Yeah. And if you guys are not subscribed to the Fantasy Football Advice Network, make sure you do so, because I will be on tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time on that show, and we're going to be doing a rookie mock draft, and Derek Brown from the Fantasy Pros will also be on that show, and we'll be with Tyler Bradley and Joe Firkin. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be exhausted, but it's going to be a good time. I'm here for it. Nick Chubb, are you drafting any of him?
Not now after the updates today.
What's the update?
Chicago is out, and so is Cleveland. DeAndre Swift survives.
Oh, Chicago's out as well?
Yep.
I missed that.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. I saw that Cleveland was out.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I took literally 0 Chubb last year. There's like I often find myself in these spots with like injured guys where
Brown's GM reveals it's unlikely that the running back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sorry. I saw the Bears one too. Hang on.
But yeah, I went zero Chubb last year, and didn't even have a second thought about it. I thought it was an easy fade. This year, I don't think it's that easy, man. Like, I haven't taken him yet, but like, I'm certainly gonna grab a couple while he's at the bottom of the board, because if he does sign somewhere, he's gonna go up higher. And like, there's I don't know, he's just Nick Chubb. Like he's 2 years removed from the injury now. Like, he had a whole season to kind of get his feet under him.
Clutch Points Insider says, let me pull this up here. Chicago Bears looking to sign a running back, and it is not the name of Nick Chubb.
Fair enough.
I know.
Dynasty Dog says, "God darn, my YouTube app was having a meltdown, but I made it. Welcome in. Another part of the dog family, the Dog Pound. That's a great name for your community. The Dog Pound.
There's already a guy on Twitter who does that. What's his name?
Yeah, but he doesn't have your resume.
Guy.
He doesn't have your resume.
That's okay. I don't have a community, so they don't need a name.
Yeah, you do, man. I'm part of it. Tweet the 10 p.m. show. Make sure we already tweeted it, but I'll tweet it again for sure. Nick Chubb does not want to play with the Browns. Rip, yeah, forget the Browns, man. Hashtag friendship. Dynasty Dog has entered the giveaway. About a week or two ago, when Chubb visited the Browns, we knew they weren't signing him. Yeah, for sure. I think it's Dobbins to the Bears, but Dobbins still has a weird contract situation where technically he's still under contract with the Chargers. The Chargers would have to receive compensation.
Fucking George, God.
The Chargers would have to receive compensation in order for Dobbins to go, and I don't think any team wants to pay any sort of compensation on top of his salary for him. And it sucks because he was absolutely tremendous last year.
Like, what would they have to give up?
Some sort of draft capital,
like a 7th or something.
It's one of those tenders where it's like, okay, we require this much either payment in terms of like financials or like a draft pick for
it's tough, man. And like he was also a guy I took like 0 of, like stubbornly. I probably should have pivoted when he was like clearly the guy in camp, but similar to Chubb, I guess, but in just like a lesser extent. And like this year, like I've taken him a couple times. Like I think him and Keenan Allen are two guys that are like gonna sign somewhere and gonna have a role.
You like the Joshua Palmer pick this year?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I mean Josh Allen's got to throw to someone, man. That's like it's got to happen. He's proven to be like at least a reasonable deep threat, and like he's a good Canadian boy, you know. So we'll throw him on the team.
Got to rep the country. Which Solo 7 says big draft energy on the clock. Which clock? And I really said that where Chubb goes to Cowboys once they cut Sanders is very plausible. I'm on the clock everywhere.
The Tyler Shuck last minute connection. All right, I like it.
Excited.
Yeah, I mean, I need a QB3, and he's got some upside hopefully. So the Shaheed Shaw connection, Shug.
Last we heard, Dobbins and the Chargers are in talks. Disco ball 2, my friend. All right, let me. Good thing.
Yeah, I mean, like we obviously don't want him to sign with the Chargers. Like we'd like him to go somewhere else, but yeah, Dobbins is interesting. He might be a pretty bad pick the more I think about it. But
I'm not touching him in best ball. No way.
Good pick, Disco. Good pick. Round what round are we in? Round 15. Christian Kirk as Dynasty startup. I'll take it.
Burrow and Love 20 pass.
George is saying, "What's the Chubb update?" All right, you guys know.
Sorry, the Chubb update was the Browns are no longer interested, and the Bears are looking to sign someone, but it's not named Nick Chubb. So I'm like, who are they signing? Dobbins? Like what?
Jonathan Coe says #friendship. He's also entered the giveaway. Let's go. We have 340 viewers, 24 on the YouTube side. Thank you guys. 60 on my Twitter, 250 on Sleazeball's Twitter. That's insane. Come on over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel. Type #friendship like this, and you guys will have an opportunity. If you guys are into fantasy football, if you guys like to talk shit about our fantasy football,
come on over.
If you want an opportunity to draft a fantasy football lineup that could potentially win you $500,000, literally all you got to do is like, subscribe, costs you nothing on the YouTube side, and put #friendship like this because it's Friendship Fridays, and that's how we like to get down. George has entered. I call bullshit. I think the Bears are going to get him. It's very plausible.
I think so. I mean, that's a perfect goal line fit, but
yeah, like the Bears have to bring in someone, right? There's a few teams that like you would think Dallas like has to bring in someone. I guess they're happy with Sanders and
Jaden Blue,
and whatever Devontae's got left.
All right, time to review drafts. Let's look at Packers fan. He sniped me. Joe Burrow, he goes 2-6-9-3. Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Jalen Warren, Jadon Blue, Tank Bigsby, DJ Giddens, Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf, Zay Flowers, Matthew Golden. I don't hate that wide receiver room at all. Josh Downs is also nice. A.O. Manor is a good pick. Adonai Mitchell, he could pop. Trey Tucker, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Tyler Warren, Brent Strange, Mike Gesicki, Sleaze. We'll just one of us will review it, and then we'll just go to the next lineup.
What round is Bishal Tootin going in right now? I can't find him.
115, right in the middle of the board, round 10.
Okay, so before ETN and Bigsby. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably right. Like I was the sucker kind of taking the other guys over the last week.
I'm going to be that sucker for the entire summer.
Yeah, I mean, the more I hear about this Tootin kid, the more he sounds appealing. Like people are comping him to A-Chain, as in like he's like a fast, like really, really fast, like dynamic player. So it's cool. I got to dig into like the rookies more, but yeah, people seem really high on him.
Going to be the guy. I do.
All right, please break this one down.
He goes 2-6-9-3. When you go Joe Burrow, you don't need a second or third quarterback. I know the bye weeks could play a role here, but we're gambling early. I love the quarterback room, A+. I think Jordan Love's in for a monster year. JT's always that risky guy, but you got the Giddens stack. I like that to back it up. Josh Jacobs, I'm a little worried about this year. I would have liked maybe Marshawn Lloyd in there. Jalen Warren, I don't want to draft this year. I know Disco loves him. I'm on the other side. Jadon Blue, all the opportunity is there in the world for this guy. That his value is just going up and up and up daily. I don't know if I'm going to keep buying it if it gets higher. I mean, shit, he's gone up like 40 spots already.
He's gone up a lot, man. I swear. Yeah, he was in like the 170s, like lower, maybe even.
Yeah, dude, he was low. DK Metcalf, we talked about it. You don't know where you're drafting him yet. Quarterback situation. If they get A-Rod, his value is ridiculous. Justin Jefferson, Zay Flowers, Golden, love that. Love the Jordan Love stack. Josh Downs, I think he's going to be the wide receiver 1 for the Colts this year. Adonai Mitchell, nice little double stack wide receiver. Aya Manor, there's so many mouths in Tennessee, I don't even know. Just Ridley pretty much for me there. Trey Tucker, Valdez Scantling, like those home run hitters at the end. Tyler Warren, Brenton Strange, Mike Gesicki. I like the 3 tight end play there as well. This is a good draft from Pry here. This is not bad at all.
What would you grade it?
Borderline B+, A-.
So I was in the point. Marshawn Lloyd or DJ Giddens? Which is a better stack? Which one do you have less faith in? Taylor or Jacobs?
Jacobs is healthier than Taylor, that's for sure.
I would beg to differ. Jacobs is in the 300 touch category. So
I know, but JT misses 4 games every year. Jacobs doesn't.
I think they're both worth it. Up dog, tiebreaker, go.
I'd take Giddens.
Yep.
I mean, I think they both have like good spots, but like also Marshawn Lloyd like wasn't healthy all year.
Yeah, for sure. And
they brought back what's his face, the Emmanuel Wilson's still there.
Yeah. All right, we got a question here. It says, "Howdy." This is from Sir Brooks. He says, "Howdy, need help? Would you trade Garrett Wilson plus the 2025 107 plus Tyreek Hill for CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor?" It's a single QB league. 2 flex. Notable players are Dak, Stroud. So you would get correlation. You have T-Law, Barkley.
No, instant no.
For
Jonathan Taylor is the worst dynasty piece to own right now. You cannot move him at all.
But Garrett Wilson and Tyreek Hill for CD and Jonathan Taylor. Like he still has Barkley, Connor. Like he's still
and your 107.
And your 107, but like realistically, Quinshon Judkins, Jonathan Taylor. It's literally between those two. I'd still rather trust somebody who's in a surefire offense. We don't know if it's.
I'd rather move Tyreek for like 112, 2.2 and go.
I would take that trade all day, every day. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott's going to be absolutely spectacular this year. Garrett Wilson, even though he has an upgrade at quarterback with Justin Fields, the New York Jets is where quarterbacks go to die, and Tyreek Hill doesn't want to play football. So it's a no-brainer. It's literally Judkins for Taylor and for CeeDee Lamb, and that's how I'm looking at it and considering it. I'm not a dynasty guy, but that's just where my head's at. Do you dabble in dynasty there, Mr. Updog?
Not at all. Not a zero.
Okay.
I can make some guesstimates, but yeah, I don't really know the dynasty streets.
Fair enough.
Ask anyone in chat what it's like owning Jonathan Taylor right now. Let me hear it, chat.
I mean, I have him in a couple of leagues. It's definitely
he's about to turn 27. Injury history.
Can't trade him. Can't really trade for him. He has.
I mean, we're still taking him in the second round, though.
Yeah,
I'm not, which seems I obviously don't really like him that much in the second round, but I mean the market has him there. So
yeah. James says we are less than a week till the NFL schedule. Rodgers to Steelers is confirmed. It's not confirmed. No chance on that trade. The 107 is valuable, says George.
No
Schramm.
way, George.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm taking CD and JT. I'm with you. OTL. JT is impossible trade for sure, but like it's not about trading. It's about getting the value and then selling high when you have that value, right? But we look at it 2 different ways. You look at draft equity as gold. I look at selling high as gold. All right. So Updog, we'll get you to do slot merchants lineup. He goes 2-8-8-2. He goes Jaden Daniels, Tua Tagovailoa, Ashton Genty, Cam Scatterbo, Tajay Spears, Trey Benson, Tyler Algier, Roshan Johnson, Jarquez Hunter, Audric Estime, wide receiver, Xavier Worthy, no matter what. I love him so much. Jalen Waddle, Roma Dunze, Emeka Egbuka, Trey Harris, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Colker, Tutu Outwell, Brock Bowers, Mason Taylor. This is pretty much a dynasty startup here. What do you think, Updog?
Yeah, it's interesting. 2-8-8-2. Good team, a lot of rookies. Like the wide receiver core is like pretty thin if those rookies don't pan out. I'd like to see like probably like 7 running backs, 9 receivers, and like somebody with like more of an apparent floor would be nice on the receiver side. Like Higgins, I know we all love him now, but like he could be the wide receiver 3, like plus. Trey Harris, like, yeah, we all love him. Wide receiver 2, hopefully. Ibuka, like hopefully wide receiver 3. It's very rookie upside smash. Like it could work out really, really well if those guys hit. Like even Mason Taylor, like it's it's interesting, man. It's kind of like not kind of. It's 100% like a hero running back build with a bunch of
I
great
like it
backs.
though. Yeah,
like
I like
Hunter
it.
and Estime, Roshan are like great punts, like punt RBs at the end. Algiers great. Bent, like it's really sharp, man. But yeah, I think you have enough running back power though with the hero that you don't need to go 8. I think that's like the one criticism I'd make. Like 7's good. You can go 6. You know, you can go 5. Like if you're feeling crazy, you know. But I guess on drafters it's a little different. But like if this was an 18-round site, like you could build a team like this with 5 RBs and be pretty happy. But yeah, sick team. I like a lot of the players. If those rookie receivers hit, like it's on, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate the value. I wish there was a little bit more certainty and floor to your lineup, but it's solid work. It's definitely a unique build, and I see Xavier Worthy, and I went out on a limb yesterday and tweeted Xavier Worthy's floor is top 5 wide receiver. That is his floor. I repeat, floor. So yeah, Jonathan Coe says better if Solo Bowers. So Jonathan, this is best ball, so you have to have like I don't know, like
it could be done.
It's tough. It could be done. It's recommended to at least have one.
If you had Solo Bowers last year, you were fine.
Yeah, like so, like what I'd say, like for solo tight end, like solo QB is way worse because they score more points. Solo tight end, it's like it's okay to eat a 0 1 week if you have like the tight end 1 on your team who's in your lineup every week. And like we're drafting Bowers like he's gonna be that guy. We're drafting McBride like he's gonna be that guy. So if you want to do like a solo Bowers, solo McBride, like I'm gonna mix them in. I think it's totally fine. Like and what I would say is like you'd kind of want to do that stuff when you get really extreme at a different position. Like if you start 0 RB or if you start like 3-4 straight running backs, if you do something crazy, then you can gain a roster spot by just like sacrificing your tight end too.
Pawn.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. It just goes against everything that I believe in my.
It's cool. It's something the guys in the Spike Week Discord like talk about, and like nobody's doing it except for a handful of guys that are that are sickos in this.
I remember the sickos doing the solo QB builds and Quasi getting involved in that, and it was very.
I mean, I think it is viable. We saw a winner, 2022, the Hertz guy. And he had Hertz and Pickett. Hertz and some bomb. Yeah, Pickett, right? And like Pickett put up like 6 points on his roster, right? So I mean it can be done.
He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah. All right. We have a question, and it's from OTL. He's a big fan of he says, if you guys are not following OTL on Twitter, please do so. This guy is absolutely phenomenal, spectacular content, as consistent as they come. He's gonna be somebody really big in the industry. He's just starting, and dude is he's a fucking superstar. So make sure if you guys are on Twitter, own the league FF, just like you see it here on YouTube. Spectacular follow. He says, do we think Shedeur Sanders sees the field year 1? I think he has to. I think he should.
With all the publicity and bullshit that will come behind it for the Browns, they're gonna have to throw him out there at some point.
I mean, they
brought the clown show in. You got to bring the circus to the fans, man. That's what's gonna happen.
The clown show. Yeah. The clown show was Deshaun Watson with the whole massage situation. That was the clown show. It is. It's not like it's now a clown show. It's always been a clown show.
Yeah, nothing's changed. They're just a dysfunctional organization.
The only thing that concerns me there is David Njoku, because Fannin coming in scares the living daylights out of me for being a David Njoku holder and truther.
I'm not scared. Njoku's been too good to be scared, man.
Good, but his contract is up. This is last year.
And Njoku's also missed some chunks of time, and you don't bring in a guy like Fannin with the draft capital that they spent on Fannin as
You also can't expect tight end, like first year tight ends, to just get run. Like that's
No,
it's so rare they
no.
do, right?
no. But if Njoku misses time, unless it's two
Fannin
tight
will
ends,
be
that's-
nice. I feel like
I don't think Fannon's going to let the reins go. Fannon's a great hold if you're a David Njoku guy in a dynasty startup. Safety won't win for sure. For sure. I appreciate you, Disco. I appreciate you, my guy. It's always been. All right. Let's go Carl Ramrod. Then we'll go Sleaze's, mine, then Up Dogs. All right. Carl Ramrod goes 2594. I'll get Carl's. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff. Love the room there. Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs. So correlation with the running backs, Ramondre Stevenson, Austin Eckler, and I you want to get a dart throw on a Kansas City Chiefs running back, especially because there's like 3 of them late that could be the guy. You got Elijah Mitchell, Brashard Smith, and Kareem Hunt. All of them could be the guy. Obviously, still Isaiah Pacheco is the guy, but we'll see. Only time can tell. Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, a little bit more correlation with Jared Goff, Jordan Addison, Ricky Pearsall, Jayden Reed, Rashad Bateman, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Jahan Dotson, Isaiah Likely.
Dotson.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if AJ Brown gets traded, Dotson might be a smash play.
Well, he's not going to get traded, but I mean, he's a wide receiver 3 no one's drafting, so I like it.
Yeah.
On a good
Pat Freiermuth, Higbee, Noah Gray. I like the tight end builds. I like this entire roster. It's a very solid. Your receiving room is all ceiling, no floor, and that's what wins these tournaments sort of deal. I see a world where you can constantly get three wide receivers and your running backs are elite. So yeah, I love it. I love the draft. This is you're bringing your A game. You were up there in the main last year, and you're going to be up there again this year. You're definitely.
What do you guys
sharp.
think of Kareem Hunt?
I'm not drafting him.
I'd rather have Brashard Smith.
You wouldn't be shocked if the season just starts and he's the first guy at the gate.
But for how long? I think down the stretch, Elijah Mitchell, Brashard Smith, those guys are going to be the names that we're talking about. One of those two.
Yeah,
Jacob could be the sneaky good value though, man. If he holds,
that injury is just too scary for me. Hussein says, "I'll be honest with you guys. I'm staying away from Travis Hunter this year in regular PPR league. I don't want him just because he might get hurt. I don't want Travis Hunter in general, unless it's an IDP startup. I'm not.
Give me all of it.
Yeah. Where do you stand with Travis Hunter?
Give me all of it.
I'm Team Disco there, man. I am terrified of taking this kid in the 4th round. And I mean, I think he's going to end up higher. I don't know. People are going crazy for him.
It's going to be like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Like I'll take him when he slides. I will mix. I'll get a couple percent of him, you know. But man, I'm not making him a target. Like it's crazy. It's like it's a huge topic of conversation, and I frankly don't really know what to do about it. So I'm just a little.
Today he took 100% of everything at wide receiver, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
because Liam Cohen is also the offensive coordinator, and the head coach wants to see him in the offensive scheme. But he's going to play both sides of the football, and his durability is what falls heavily into question. We've never seen a player play both sides of the ball. And he
has to play both effectively, or he's not going to be playing both. You know?
Yeah, and I mean,
you guys are gonna learn,
split idea.
You're gonna learn the chosen one.
Hey man, I'm here for it. Let's see the kid ball out. Yeah,
all the receipts. Willie says Elijah Mitchell season. Jonathan Cole says he has some shares of Hunt. Nice.
I have amazing people.
Shout out to Chef. Okay. Zero Hunter. What would you say, Up Doc?
I have a few shares of like Kareem Hunt. I got to look into the kid they drafted, the Smith kid, and I don't know if I'm doing the Elijah.
He's always hurt though. Like
anymore.
I'm looking at Elijah like Raheem Mostert potential. If he finally puts it together and he's finally healthy after years and years and years of missing time, just a new place, new situation, finally gets the reins on the Patrick Mahomes revenge tour. That's an alternate universe I want to invest in because he has game breaking.
I see the vision for sure. He was really good. Was it 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, I will pick him in the 7th round, but not my top picks. Hell no. Yeah, that'll never happen. Mitchell will be this year's Justice Hill. I'm here for that. Oh, Mossy is in the house. Shout out to Mossy. He says, Disco. I still can't find it, but I got this one again.
What's up? What's up?
Mossy's like, what the fuck? Updog is the guest. I mean,
Surprise.
he was in the draft. He's like, you guys live? I was like, here's the link because he has a standing invitation. Obviously, who's go? Don't worry about Hunter. Don't worry. All right, let's look at Sleazeball's draft. You're at the 112. All right, so I'll call it out. Updog, you give your opinion, and then I'll give my opinion. All right. He goes 2-6-10-2. Patrick Mahomes, Cameron Ward. Patrick Mahomes, 8 picks past ADP. Ward, 1 pick past ADP. CMC in the first round. I don't hate it. It's a good bet. And Puka Nacua. That's an incredible start. Chase Brown, James Cook. Chase Brown value scares the shit out of me because I think we're drafting him at his ceiling, and I don't like that. Tony Pollard, love the pick, love the value. Garendo protecting CMC there. I would also try to get a mix of James as well. Ray Davis, decent pick. I see the vision, especially protecting James Cook. Puka, Calvin Ridley. I love the correlation there with Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward is the next Jameis Winston, and Calvin Ridley is going to have weeks where he could put up 50 fantasy points like Jerry Jeudy. Chris Olave, love the pick. I want more. Christian Kirk, great pick. Jalen Royals, I get it. A little bit more correlation there. Demario Douglas, Tyler Lockett, Isaac Tesla. Love to see that name. Dante Thornton, just another big boy who can stretch the field. Alan Lazard, I get it. Andrews, Evan Ingram. What do you think, Updog?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a cool build. You definitely played like the structure right. Like you need 10 receivers here. Like you could even go 11.
I had to, yeah.
Like Jalen Rose, your wide receiver 5, so it's a little dicey. But you did the buckshot approach and 10 receivers, and like the late guys are fun, like Tesla, Thornton.
Thornton's made for best ball, man.
Yeah, like Lazard and like Douglas are theoretically like floor plays, which like could help. Christian Kirk, like I'm down with. I think people are getting a little
sleeping on this guy.
Yeah, I think people are getting a little carried away with all the receivers they drafted, and they drafted so many. It's like, how do you even choose? I
look at it like Diggs was like 18 points per game, man, in the slot before he got hurt. Kirk's gonna be balling out there.
I don't hate it. It's not a bad draft. Chef says Casey and Philly has great water for running backs, so they are less injured. God bless. Trust me, James Goat. I am drinking my cup of tea right now, not allowing these guys to go pick them. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I like the build. I just worry about names like Chase Brown. I think we're drafting him at his ceiling, and I don't like drafting players.
Get him at 36 is nice.
So.
That's really nice. He doesn't go that far usually, right?
But we're still drafting him at his ceiling. His value is inflated heavily, right? God bless.
I don't know. I think his value is right on. I think he's gonna have a big year, man. I just don't like him dynasty.
You think he can outperform his ADP in the third round?
I think he's gonna put up better points than last year. I do.
If that's your bet, then you're getting him at a great value. I'm just not making that bet. James Cook, I love the idea of drafting him in a contract year, but I just hope that it doesn't get ugly like we've seen with Josh Jacobs' last year in Vegas, Saquon his last year. You know what I mean?
Traded, I got Ray Davis, the RB1. We're fine.
Yeah, I mean you did protect it, but I don't hate it. It's not a bad build. Your wide receiver room is not weak. It's also not elite, but there's a world where you can get 3 top performers on a weekly basis. I like your tight end room,
like Hero Puka, and like if your double stack, your Tennessee double stack like pops off, like that's like the win condition here for sure. Puka's got to have the wide receiver 2 season, and Calvin Ridley.
I am so high on Ridley this year; it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like it too. I think Cam Ward is like a really smash pick, and people have hated Ridley for years now. He hasn't really shoved it down anyone's throat yet. So maybe this is the year he does it.
Yeah. Chef says, God bless you. Thank you. Serious sneeze attack. OTL says, love Royals, man. I hope he gets a chance this year, but I don't see that happening without Rice-Worthy injury suspension. Well, don't wish that on Xavier Worthy. Smash Chase Brown, says Carl Ramlod. And once he started, when Moss went down, he was very listen, nobody was a bigger Chase Brown truther than I was last year. Nobody was higher on Chase, but it was just the value. The ROI was there, right?
I mean, the efficiency. He was a top 10 running back and didn't even come until week 5.
Yeah, and he got like 100% of the work, right? He was like the only guy in the league basically to get every snap down the stretch. And I don't think that's going to happen again, so that's kind of sketchy, but at the same time, you don't need every snap to be
Oh, the offense going to score at will.
Is he efficient? Yes. Did he have a spectacular season? Do I think that he could have a better season? No. I don't think his season can ever be topped. I don't think he's a back capable of that. I much rather get Zach Moss, who is still the RB2, or Taj Brooks, who is potentially the RB2 in that room, because at least the ROI, the return on investment there, is not a catastrophic loss. There's no risk there, where you're taking all the risk with Chase Brown. But once again, safe doesn't win these tournaments.
It is. Good point. Bryce said that was a good
And
point.
yeah, and like when he falls to you at the turn, like it's even
That
if
was
I hate,
good value.
even if
That
I
was-
hated the guy, I'll just build the combo just to have it, you know.
Yeah, I mentioned Taj Brook.
Yeah, Taj is interesting.
Yeah,
It's
Mossy
not
says
Darius Slayton, Mossy.
it's
Never
Slayton.
Darius Slayton, even though he fucking does it every year.
Yep.
Who's your favorite late round pick this year?
You know, it might be Royals actually. I've taken him a lot.
Why?
Mostly because I'm like just not loving the early Kansas City picks. Like you're crazy high on Worthy. I don't mind Worthy. Like I'm really scared of Rice coming off the injury and like where his price is going. Like I mean,
we're going to see his
Brown
price
is
go
always
lower.
hurt.
like we know like he's a second round pick. He's a late first round pick if he's healthy, right? But like taking him a year off the injury, like everyone's like, oh, he's running, he's like doing drills. Like I don't know, man. I just don't believe it. I don't believe buying these guys at premiums coming off major injury. So like I like playing the Chiefs through their cheap pieces. I like Kelsey in the 110s or wherever he goes. I like Royals. Like I literally know nothing about the kid. Let me preface this, but like he's drafted to the Chiefs. He's a good young player. He could get some run. That's basically it. You know, that's all I need to know. So he's a guy I've been clicking.
But by the way, how's your best ball hockey and basketball going right now, buddy?
Good. I mean, at the least keep winning. We're gonna have a sweat. That's for sure. So hopefully they keep it up.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Speed.
All right,
shredder,
up
Utah.
dog. Let's look at your draft.
On the outside,
You go 3, 6, 9, 2. Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy, and then
Okay.
Tyler Shaw. I like it. Bijan, Mixon,
Oh,
Caleb
Brown's
Williams,
always hurt.
Bijan, Mixon. Just mute up, Sleaze. Bijan, Mixon, Caleb Johnson, Javonte Williams, Will Shipley, Jalen Wright, Lad McConkey, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, George Pickens, Rashid Shaheed, Joshua Palmer, Michael Wilson, De'Ami Brown, Ty Felton, tight end, TJ Hawkinson, Dalton Kincaid. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot of names I don't draft. Lad McConkey at ADP, I'm not doing it. Garrett Wilson, I'm not. I have 0. DJ Moore, I'm trying to get a lot of, especially at this value.
Yeah, he's been fighting like every time I see him, he's like.
See, I'm on the other side. I love Lad McConkey and Garrett Wilson. Lad McConkey at value is a little rich, but Garrett Wilson's going to see so much fucking volume. It's crazy.
Yeah, like in this draft, like I basically like the first like 5 rounds, I just took the top guy on the board. Like I was just like Bijan slides 1 pick, cool. McConkey slides 2 picks, cool. I'm just like whatever. Hopefully it's a rare combo. Garrett a little slide, DJ Moore a little slide. So I'm like whatever. Maybe I'm one of a few guys who has the combo. Player takes a side, like I think it's fine. Like
yeah, I mean the best player available approach there is good, but it just gives me something else to consider because you're one of the minds I respect the most in this industry. I love the value you got on TJ Hawkinson. That was great. Yeah, it's good, sharp stuff as per usual. All right, let's catch up.
Yeah, no, but
Rashid Shaheed's value is just ridiculous. That's such. I can't stop drafting him. It's ridiculous. He's better than that.
Yeah, and like take a shot with the rookie QB. Like this isn't like an ideal like 2 QB team, you know. Like I don't like I told you guys I don't really like McCarthy, so I wanted to like kind of shoot the moon with the rookie.
Yeah,
I didn't know De'Ami Brown was getting 10 million till today either with Jags.
Yeah,
but
like,
he's gonna play, right? And like
that's the minimum for a wide receiver in the NFL on a second contract.
Yeah, show you do something, and that's you're gonna get a bag for sure.
Literally the minimum. Hussein says, just saw your video, Sleazeball, in your YouTube shorts about Travis Hunter. I hope you're right, my friends. Fingers crossed. How Rice's price?
The NFL minimum for a wide receiver second contract is $870,000.
No.
Yes. Google
no.
it.
Well, like he was probably like the 5th best.
Yeah, his 10 mil is not minimum. That's crazy.
10 million right now is
No.
the minimum for any. Like, I'm just telling you right now, just look at the wide receiver market. If you are a nobody wide receiver who is just making the team, maybe 840,000. But if you kind of have a name like a De'Ami Brown, like Patriots gave some Shmi who retired 3 years ago, Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker, yeah.
10.4 million. That is literally the minimum for contracts like that. Tell me there's another contract or anybody who signed for $840,000. These people aren't in the top 1,000 in ADP right now. Back to OTL's point. He says, crazy how Rice's price is higher this year than it was last year. It's crazy to me because he's coming off of
it was just suspension risk last year that drove
Yeah.
the price down. And that still exists, by the way.
and I said this yesterday, and I said it again. And I love
He's
that
going to be out for 4 games, probably.
Love that you're echoing this. He's coming off a catastrophic injury, so he's on injury watch, and he's potentially suspended. If you guys have not watched the Big Draft Energy 10 Draft Commandments, rule number 1 is don't be a homer. Rule number 2, don't draft injured players or suspended players. He's both. So yeah, major avoid for me. And I think the only way I would draft him is if and when his ADP drops significantly, and it will drop. I'm waiting for the drop. So I'm not drafting him at ADP currently because it will.
I see a lot of similarities to like Breece Hall 2 years ago when he was going in the 3rd. And like everyone's like, oh, he's going to be ready for camp. He's going to be the bell cow. And then they drafted 2 running backs, and then he wasn't ready for camp. And then he ended up in the 6th. So I bought him in the 6th instead of the 3rd.
Yeah, and he was a league winner there.
And now apparently Rice is on a better like timeline, right? Like people are everyone who I like engage with about him, like not. I'm like, yeah, he's coming off an injury. They're like, dude, on Twitter he's running the full route tree. So
he's squatting. Nick Chubb was squatting.
It's somewhere in the middle, but like I'm always gonna just like semi fade these guys off injuries, unless I have a really good reason not to.
Heard. Jonathan says, "Can you let me win?" Up dog, no.
I haven't won yet, so
NHL Leafs Giga stack with Dallas. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I got a bunch of Leafs Dallas. So
Mossy says it feels disgusting. I'm drafting way too much Josh Palmer. Taj Brooks should easily get 200 to 240 touches this season. That's a lot of touches. Someone's got to catch passes in Buffalo. Amen. I'm trying to move Hunter now for MHJ. That's a great move. I recommend it. Press the button. You guys are debating. Hussein, I think it's called. I'm calling you out. No, it's Stand on Business, but you're right. I love Lockett as a late round dart throw this year. Down year last year, but he's come out and said he took a lesser role for JSN in Ryan Grubb's offense. Yeah, Ryan Grubb's offense just.
Yeah, I heard that. Apparently, DK made a comment about how like it rubbed him the wrong way that Grubb was like not using Tyler Lockett. And it might be nothing, but at least speaks to like Metcalf's faith and Lockett still being a player.
Jonathan says my stacks in 8th and 9th up dog. Crazy. Nyes. Who's the Nyes?
Matthew Nyes.
Oh, okay. That's a hockey player. Good to know.
So what is it? I turned off the game because I didn't want to disconnect. So.
All right, let's look at the cream of the crop. The reason why everybody showed up for the Big Draft Energy Draft Disco. Like they don't call me Big Draft Energy just because it's a name. It's because I draft well. I have decent drafts. I don't know what I did here. I don't know what kind of correlation I have. I'm literally looking at my lineup for the first time, so I hope it's a good draft. I go 2-7-9-2. Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, running back Breece Hall, Alvin Kamara, Tyrone Tracy, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, Dylan Sampson, Brashard Smith. Wide receiver. Oh, I got correlation. Brian Thomas Jr. and Trevor Lawrence, Devonta Smith, Deebo Samuel, Khalil Shakir, Pat Bryant, Amari Cooper, Dontavian Wicks, Calvin Austin, Savion Williams, tight end Trey McBride, and Kyle Pitts. Tear me apart, Sleaze. You go first, then you tear me apart to up dog.
Good to see you getting some Brock Purdy out there. I like to see it. I know the value fell. Correlation missed there. That's fine. Doesn't matter with that. Trevor Lawrence, we all know everyone loves Trevor Lawrence this year. He's going to go nuclear. Love the BTJ stack. Breece Hall. I don't like Breece Hall this year. Love Alvin Kamara. Tyrone Tracy. Man, the Scatterbo hype is already going crazy after day one at camp.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. I don't really know what to do there.
Probably getting maybe a Thunder and Lightning look, but same with Najee Harris and Hampton. ETN looks like he might be getting phased out too. At this point, I hope he gets traded. Like Dylan Sampson, because I don't know how it's going to go in Cleveland yet. I think people are too high on Judkins at his ADP. I don't like it. I'd rather take a shot on Sampson later. Rashard Smith, I love that pick. Devonta Smith, Debo. You got Debo after all the hatred on Debo? Okay.
I don't think I ever hated on Debo.
You just told me you didn't like him this year, or I forget what it was.
Yeah, I'm Team Debo,
he
man.
could pop.
I like
pop.
him this year.
He could
At
pop.
AUP, why not? I mean, there's a couple
Shakir.
better targets like Kenneth Walker there. But sorry, go ahead.
I love Shakir, Mr. Consistent. I like him. Pat Bryant. I don't know what you reached 20 spots for Pat Bryant. I don't think he's going to see that much. Amari Cooper's value, if it pops, it pops. If he signs here, he looked kind of washed last year down the stretch. I don't even know how much he has left, but if he lands in a good spot. I obviously I love the tight ends. It's A+.
The Wick Savion is interesting. Why did you take both of them?
So we had a conversation when Debro was on, and he was talking about how it's like, okay, well, if you're going to get like a third wide receiver, in one
play on it,
one room unstacked, like it makes sense to just invest in one of those receiving rooms. And with a healthy Jordan Love, I anticipate there's going to be a lot of explosive plays. And,
I guess I'd say I would have liked to see maybe one more wide receiver throw here. I don't feel like your wide receiver room's that strong, but it's not bad. It's not elite,
Yeah.
But Pitts, I can't stop drafting enough Pitts this year.
I just hate that. It was my first go at elite tight end, and I wanted to see what I could push here, and I unfortunately pushed wide receiver after Brian Thomas Jr. That's what got pushed, and I just feel like there's a lot of holes and vacancies in this lineup. Like there's a significant tier drop off.
I know you chase the running backs you wanted. Like you're like I want this guy. I want Ethan. I want Sampson. I want Smith. But like one of those guys had to not be picked, basically. But, but it's fine. It's a good team. Like I'd just say one running back for a receiver is probably where I'd go.
That's what I was thinking.
But it's cool, man. I like Sampson. Like I'm of the same opinion. Like I think Judkins is fine too. Like people have him as like a way more likely.
No, but how many games are the Browns going to be winning where he's going to be able to pound the run? Right, that's the thing. And he's not a pass catching back.
Yeah,
that's where you'll get more Sampson. So or maybe go forward.
All right, Willie says Tavares got it. Gotcha. The goal, I'm assuming. Mossy says who's starting the most games at RB this year in Casey? I'm gonna go with either Elijah Mitchell or Brashard Smith.
It's got to be Pacheco till it's not.
Yeah, I would assume it's Pacheco too, but I'll say Kareem Hunt just to be fun.
Jonathan says
Kareem Hunt comes out week 1 with 30 points.
Kareem Hunt comes out of the tunnel week 1. First got to touch the ball. Kareem Hunt, lock it in.
Lock it in. There you go.
Wow, crazy. Just such a hot take. Jonathan says Green Bay plays in a division that should score a lot of points. Facts. I like taking stabs all over with Green Bay wide receivers. You and me both, brother. Just Christian Watson is dead to me. Chef says I'm at the 2.5 in rookie drafts, and this area sucks for picking. You guys trading out of this area for future capital or taking risks on Boo Boo Beck? Those guys.
I think the Raiders are going to bring in Amari Cooper.
There's nothing wrong with Beck. I love Beck. You watch your mouth when you talk about Beck. Babe, did you send me the list? We're gonna do this duck race, guys. If you guys have not entered, hashtag friendship to enter the giveaway.
But I just want to throw this at you right here, just real quick. Nick Westbrook-Akine is on his second contract at $5.9 million. Rashid Shaheed's on his second contract at $5.2 million. And who else did I have? Marquise Brown is on his second contract at $7 million.
Yeah, but okay, so if it's a 1-year deal,
there's 2 1-year deals. The other one's not. Nick Westbrook-Akine is not.
Diami is also like way younger than those guys, I think.
He's 26, 27. Diami Brown's old.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I had him on my first team in 2021 that came second or whatever. He was a rookie and he did nothing that year, but I drafted him. He was a big deep shot guy, and glad to see he's like a player now. And I think he's
he might be sneaky best ball value,
bro, especially like if you're like me and you're like a little iffy on Hunter. Just take Diami for free. Hunter. Yeah. Well,
I'm not iffy on Hunter,
for
but yeah,
me,
I see
like
it.
that Miami really like jumps off the page. It's
Parker
like a
Washington, possible
good
late
hedge.
round 20 throw.
Yeah, he's been good.
All right, I got the names. I got to add Mossy. No, Chef and Mossy are added. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to go duck race. Bear with me, folks. 69 seconds. You guys know the rules. Pull up this cam right here. Thank you, baby. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Paste. All right, we got Devin M, Jason, James, Sleaze, No Cap, Squints, Willie, Carl Ramrod, Tyson, OTL, Dynasty Dog, Jonathan C, George T, Chef, Mossy. Am I missing anybody?
I don't know. I got one for you though, Disco. You know who the hype out of the Titans camp is today?
Restrepo.
Restrepo.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Well, he played with Ward, right? Wasn't that the?
Listen, when you go to the University of guys, hold on, I need a close-up cam here. When you go to the University of Miami and you lead all University of Miami receivers historically, and if you look down the line, the lineage of University of Miami receivers, it is excellence encapsulated. It's just and he was the best statistically across every statistical category from the University of Miami. Why did he go undrafted? Because he ran a 4.7.
Because he's slow,
40.
yeah, or he ran. But the game speed and track speed are very different things.
Amen. And he's going to be a spectacular play, and he's one of my favorite plays in Dynasty, one of my favorite plays in best ball. And I'm sorry that I had to show you guys my ugly sick mug, but God bless. Restrepo. It makes sense. Okay, so we got all the names. 69 seconds. We're set.
Quack, quack, quack.
Good luck.
Get to quacking. I need to see a bunch of quackheads in the chat. I need y'all to quack me up here. All right. Yo, you guys have already been. It's 3-3. Panthers come back.
Oh, no way. Come
Yeah,
on.
Let's go.
It is.
Sent add Chef. Yeah. We got Chef. Okay, quack. A bunch of quack heads. All right. On your marks, get set.
I was in such a good mood.
So the 3-3.
Chef says quacktastic.
It's you guys are up 2-0 in the series. It's fine.
Release the quacking.
Yeah, it's the Leafs, though,
it's,
man.
it's hockey.
It's
Who
like the
gives a- I'm
Boston
kidding.
Celtics. They're done. Wrap it up.
Is there a better way
Actually, I
to-
think the Celtics would take him 7, honestly.
Oh no! What the hell? Okay, much better. Now we're full screen. Everything looks good. No lead is safe ever. And if you guys win, contact me on Twitter so I can send you.
Damn, didn't even. Oh, I'm in there.
This could be $500,000 right here.
It literally could be $500,000 that you're winning here. This is why it pays. James is already preemptively saying, "Congratulations, Dynasty Dog." That'd be dope.
He's
No
in the
Cap
best
Mac
spot.
is in prime position.
Oh, Mossy.
It's going to be Sleaze or it's
Yep,
gonna be
we're gonna push right here, baby.
George.
Weapon. No, it's not me. It's
Willie.
Willie.
George.
Dynasty Dog.
Dynasty Dog.
Dog.
Wins with the big
Oh.
push.
With the
Squints
pipe.
with it's going.
Dynasty
Oh,
Dog.
Dynasty
James knows.
Dog. James with the excellent stuff right there. That's crazy.
Team Dog, let's go.
The dog pound wins. See, man, it pays to show up. It pays to subscribe to Big Draft Energy. We will not be live on Saturday or Sunday. I only stream Saturday and Sunday, like late August. Grind time, trying to max out the tournament
again.
So yeah, I will be on the Fantasy Advice Network. Here, let me find the link there. Good point. In the meantime, Updog, let the folks know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and as long as you'll effing love me, and then Sleaze, please do the same.
Yeah, my name is Updog. I play best ball. Been lucky, had some good scores. You can follow me on Twitter at Crypto though. And yeah, I'm hyped for best ball summer. Let's draft some winners.
I love it. Sleaze.
At Sleazebomb, my mind is a weapon fantasy football. The show starts up next week when the schedule drops. We will be live here all year long, drafting. I'm winning this shit, boys. I'm getting first this year, man.
As long as I get second, it's cool.
It wouldn't be
I
the
just,
first
I
time.
just, dude, I was in like 60th to the last 2 weeks, and then just fell apart. I at least want to finish like top 100, top 50.
Yeah, it's nice to have that sweat down the
Oh, dude, it was
stretch.
terrible. Everybody got hurt.
Yeah.
And then week 18, garbage bullshit games kill you because no one's playing. And oh, dude.
You tell you Fry got 200th.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that team.
Nice. Yeah, I got sniped by too many of you to do well in the main, but I did well in the mini and in the super flex. So shockingly enough. Updog better be live soon. He has a Twitch. He hasn't promoted his Twitch, but he does have a Twitch. I know this because I support it. Because
What do you stream on there?
Well, hopefully some basketball.
Gaming in the
I
background.
play some video games too.
All right, guys.
2004?
So sorry. Go ahead, Sleaze.
What is Updog? What? There's
Your
a bunch
Twitch.
of Updogs. Yeah, your Twitch.
Oh, Updog TV.
Updog TV.
All right, guys. The link for tonight's stream
Oh,
with Derek Brown, with Debro, and with the Fantasy Advice Network. That's right there. If you guys know me, after 9 p.m. is my bedtime. So after 9 p.m., if I'm doing any shows, I'm usually unhinged, and it's a very PG show. So this is going to be a very interesting inner conflict for me. So it's going to be must-watch TV, and we're doing a rookie mock draft. So love you guys. Thank you for welcoming me back with open arms in my first week back. Your support has been absolutely incredible. Thank you, Updog and Sleazeball, for being here and supporting. And I'll see you guys Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Until next time, peace.
Have a good weekend.